So it's that time of year, pumpkin is in, and if you like pumpkin recipes, you're gonna love these. These are my pumpkin spice chocolate squares, made with no oil, no gluten, and no refined sugar. They taste delicious, are easy to make, and today, I'm gonna show you how to make your own. All right, so let's talk about the ingredients we're gonna use to make these perfect for this time of the year. Pumpkin spice chocolate squares. Now this is a 3-layer dessert. So we're gonna have 3 different layers here. We're gonna start with our crust. Our crust is gonna be made with a combination of walnuts and pecans, 2 super health promoting nuts. We're gonna add in some dates and some vanilla bean powder. That's gonna be our first layer. Now for the pumpkin layer, here's what we're gonna use. Now earlier, I cut and baked a pumpkin to make this pumpkin puree. Now if you wanna skip that step, you could just buy canned pumpkin and start there. But either way, we're gonna use some pumpkin for the filling. We're gonna use some dates. We're gonna use some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some freshly ground cloves here. We're gonna use some arrowroot powder, some ginger powder, and then some vanilla bean powder. Now notice with both of these, I use vanilla bean powder. I've been talking lately about how vanilla bean powder is better than the extract in my opinion. Now, if you only have extract on hand, you can use vanilla extract, but I like the powder. It carries the flavor better. It has all the antioxidants, no glycerin, no alcohol. It's a better product in my opinion. But again, the extract will work. Now for our top layer, we're gonna bring in some chocolate to make this a nice decadent flavored dessert. So I'm just gonna take some chocolate discs here. These are unsweetened organic chocolate discs, no sugar. And I'm gonna add some date sugar and some milk, and we're gonna melt that to make our top layer. And when you combine all these, I'm telling you, this is a great recipe. In fact, if you have friends who are not vegan or who don't eat healthy, and this would be a great dessert to introduce to them. So they'll be like, wow, that's really good. I can't believe it doesn't have refined sugar. I can't believe it doesn't have this and that. This is a great recipe. You'll love it. Now, a couple of things I did want to mention is number one, I know some people are going to ask me, can you substitute sweet potato for the pumpkin? And the answer is yes, you absolutely can. So if you're someone who prefers sweet potatoes, and I love them too, I ain't mad at you. You could switch it out. If you do that though, you want to use a little less dates in this filling because sweet potatoes are naturally sweeter than pumpkin, but you can definitely do that. But this time of year, pumpkin is in and I'm loving it. Okay, so these are the ingredients we're going to use to make this dessert that's perfect for this time of year and absolutely delicious. Let's start putting it together. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is put the crust together. Remember, that's just going to be some super health promoting walnuts and pecans, a few dates, and then some vanilla bean powder. And we'll get this mixed up and put our crust layer down. Okay, so that blended together nicely, and I want to show you what the consistency should look like. You want to pick it up and squeeze it, and when you squeeze it, you want it to hold together like so. And when it gets to a point where you can kind of push on it and mold it into shape, then you know it's about the right consistency to press into your crust, which is exactly what we're going to do with this. All right, so now I've got my crust pressed in the pan. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator while I make the pumpkin filling, let it chill a little bit, set a little bit, and then we'll add our next layer to it. All right, I hope you're enjoying the recipe so far. Now I want to take a quick minute to talk about a topic that I get a lot of questions about, which is supplementation. Now it's important to know that there's some essential vitamins and minerals that could be difficult to get in adequate amounts on a plant-based diet, and that supplementation may help maintain optimal levels. Now to complement my plant-based diet, I take the Complement Essential Vitamin. It's been designed specifically to complement a plant-based diet containing 8 vitamins and minerals that play a vital role in how we feel both short and long term by supporting energy levels, regulating metabolism, supporting immunity, heart and brain health, and so much more. And another thing I like is that it's an all-in-one supplement, which means you don't have to go out and buy several bottles to cover your supplement needs. Now, I partner with Complement to offer you a 15% discount on Essential or any of their products by using code HEALTHYVEGAN. So check out the descriptions below for the details. Let's get back to the recipe. All right, so now we're going to turn our attention to the second layer of this dessert, which is going to be our pumpkin filling. Now, we talked about the things that are going to go in it. Right now, what I'm going to do is just process the ingredients together and make our filling, and then we're going to cook it down a little bit to thicken it so it'll really, support the way we want it to when we mix it with the other 2 layers. So now I'm just adding my pumpkin puree, pitted dates, arrowroot, and of course the pumpkin pie seasoning, and I'm just going to process this until everything is combined and smooth. All right, so now I've got my pumpkin blended and I'm ready to get it into my pot here. Again, the idea here is that we're just going to cook it down, and in doing so, it's going to get a little thicker, and it'll be a little more stable, and then that way when we put it into our dessert, it'll hold up really nicely for slicing. I'm going to do that now. If you're enjoying this video,
Please like and subscribe below.
All right, so now I've cooked down my filling to the consistency that I wanted. So I'm going to remove it from the heat to let it cool. But as it cools, I still want to stir it periodically a little bit just to keep it from setting too much before I actually spread it onto my crust. All right, so now I've removed my crust from the refrigerator. I have it here ready. We're now going to put our pumpkin filling on top. Now I've been stirring this consistently and it's ready to go. Now it's not completely cool. It's slightly warm, but not very warm at all. The bottom of the pan is cool. It's not going to burn my finger, but it is still not too hot. You don't want to put it on when it's too hot.
So the idea here is to make the pumpkin layer as smooth and even as possible. So I'm choosing a flat edge spatula to do that.
Okay, so now I've got my pumpkin layer spread on top of my crust. Back in the refrigerator it goes to set further, and then we'll work on the chocolate layer. All right, so now for our third layer of this dessert, I'm simply going to melt some chocolate. Remember, this is unsweetened organic chocolate. I'm just going to get it in this bowl that I put on top of a pot here. And I do it this way because it's much easier to do without scorching or burning the chocolate, and it's a lot easier to get out. So I'm going to melt my chocolate here. That'll be the third and final layer. We'll get it on top of our other two layers, and we'll have our dessert done.
If you'd like more healthy vegan holiday recipes like this, check out my holiday ebook. It's free when you pre-order my Make Your Own cookbook. The link will be in the description below the video.
Okay, so now I'm bringing my other two layers back. It's nice and set now. I've got my chocolate that I just melted. Now it's just time to get it on top, get it back to set up completely, and then we're done.
So I find that the easiest way to create an even layer with the chocolate is by pouring all the mixture in and then tilting the pan in all directions until it's even.
All right, so our dessert is set now. Now it's time to cut into it and see how delicious and beautiful these are.
The easiest way to cut the squares is by running the knife under hot water to heat the blade. This will make your squares nice and neat.
All right, so now I've got my dessert plated. Now the recipe actually made 16 squares. You don't see that many plated here, but 16 is a lot of squares, which is a good thing because it's a great dessert to make and take to a Thanksgiving or a Christmas gathering and show people just how amazing healthy food is. And now let's give it a taste for you, of course. Oh boy, just what I expected. So good. I love pumpkin with chocolate. It's just the flavors blend perfectly to me, and that's what you're getting here. Mostly pumpkin, a little bit of chocolate, a nice crust. I mean, this is like perfect blending of flavors. If you like pumpkin, you got to make this. Remember, if you don't, sweet potato is an option. Same recipe, you're just using sweet potatoes and lessening your dates a little bit. But either way, you will absolutely love these. Got to make your own. All right, if you're new to my channel and you're wondering how to find the recipes, look below the video and tap on the word more and you'll see the beginning of the recipe. Tap on the word more a second time and you'll see the full recipe, and then you can begin to make your own. Thanks for watching.